The cycle of creation. I've learned over time that when something is repeated in many different psychic readings to different people, there's truth in it. And it is as much a lesson and a statement of fact for me as it is for my clients. One such statement of fact relates to the process of creation. I've been told countless times by means of psychic readings to my clients that we live our lives in cycles with a duration of anywhere between 7 and 9 years. At the end of a cycle, there's what I call a no man's land of a few months, and then the next cycle commences. Every single time when I explain this to a client, they understand it intuitively, and they see how it applies to their lives. Imagine my excitement when I discovered this paragraph in the Zohar. The Zohar explains that the first 5 days of creation do not deal with real time, but rather with spiritual phases. During these 5 days, all the forces and entities of creation were maintained in a state of potential. The 6th day of creation refers to their physical manifestation and the start of their physical existence. This is exactly what I've been given in countless psychic readings. The 7 days of creation are not 7 days, but rather 7 units of time. It was also explained to me that the first 6 units of time, which are normally just over a year each, are used for creation. And the 7th unit of time is meant to be a time of rest. Then the next cycle commences. 2 things strike me whenever this comes up in a reading. The first is that we have no idea how powerful we are as creators. We spend in Earth time around 7 years creating magnificent experiences. We do this without even being conscious of the creation process. Our focus is merely on getting out of one unpleasant situation after another, or alternatively on striving and aspiring towards making a dream come true. All of this is creation, and we are oblivious of what we do. Imagine if we consciously focus our powers of creation, not just on getting out of a situation, or on running towards a new situation, but on what we know the world needs. Imagine what will happen if the true creators focus on the creation process and do it for the benefit of mankind. All issues related to energy generation, healing, food provision, water purifying, you name it, will be resolved in the shortest period of time. Now imagine that a group of like-hearted and like-minded people get together and focus on these issues. The exciting part is that this is now slowly happening. Read up on the concept of one small town, which is Michael Tellinger's dream, and it is now on the verge of becoming the reality of hundreds of thousands of people. The second thing that always strikes me is that we have no concept of resting after creation. We will spend years on working on creations, mostly without even being aware of this work, because the creation means finding what is in the unconscious and bringing it into the conscious as life experiences. And then we hit the no man's land. These few months are marked by a lot of frustration, dejection, physical tiredness, and generally giving up on the dream because nothing is happening despite my best efforts. We do not recognize this time as the time of rest after creation. Instead, we lurch into the next project or situation during the most inappropriate time, and we don't understand why, despite our best efforts, we fail. Then, when the cycle of manifestation commences, we are so busy enjoying our good fortune that we forget to look back at the creation time and be grateful. And we repeat this like hamsters on a wheel. Invariably, when clients become aware of this cycle, they heave a sigh of relief because they can then take it easy and be kind to themselves until the cycle of manifestation kicks off. Have a look at where you are in the cycle of creation and where you missed out on feeling and showing gratitude. Namaste.